We farm over 6,000 acres here on the southern plains of West Texas, primarily cotton. After college, I left the farm, was gone for about 8 years, and came back, and it was easy for me to see that we're really changing the landscape in commercial agriculture. Soil degradation is a huge issue due to monocropping, excessive use of chemicals, and GMOs now. GMOs have taken over the landscape here in the last 15 years. You're talking about 90% of corn, cotton, canola, and soybeans are now genetically modified. And people don't even know what that is, really. Most people don't understand what GMOs are. It's essentially fake food. This is seed that is inserted with genes from another living organism. It will make it resistant to the herbicide Roundup, for instance, or glyphosate, the active ingredient. It will make it resistant against certain insects. But what happens over time, nature becomes resistant to this. They mutate their own genetic makeup. Poison is our main ingredient in agriculture. The really cool thing about agriculture is that it involves everything and everyone. But when we're impacting it in a negative way, we need to understand that this impacts wildlife, everything from deer to honeybees, to all the insects we need to pollinate our crops. Sudden death syndrome is now being reported due to excessive use of GMOs and chemicals. These animals are eating fake food. And when given a choice, 10 times out of 10, everything from a cow down to a mouse will pick natural feed, but we're not giving them a choice anymore. There's high fatality rates in newborn livestock. Problems with digestive organs are not developed fully because they're fed a genetically modified diet. So what does this mean to us? Because we're essentially eating these animals, and we're eating the foods that are sprayed with these chemicals. When we go to the grocery store, we need to read the ingredients on the back. We need to know what has genetically modified ingredients or not. We need to understand that the beef, chicken, pork, and other meats that we're eating are fed 90% a genetically modified diet. So what we're cooking at home, what we're grilling or barbecuing for our friends and families on the weekends, we're consuming this. What are the long-term effects on us? If this affects other mammals, it's affecting us as well. It's now being linked to various neurological disorders. It causes problems with our digestive system. Everybody eats. So it doesn't matter who you are, what you believe, where you live. This impacts everyone. Everybody eats. When we're planting genetically modified crops, we're essentially coming home and making love to a toxic blow-up doll at night. And we don't even realize this. It is a poor substitute for the real thing. We need to demand the genetically modified labels. We need to get involved with things like the Right to Know March, which is happening October 1st, starting in Brooklyn, New York, and ending up in Washington, D.C. on the Capitol steps, October 15th and 16th. We need to talk to our local grocery stores. We need to talk to our political leaders, our Congress. We need to demand genetically modified organisms be labeled. And we need to demand local, healthy, organic foods. Get involved with your local co-ops. Get involved with any type of farmers markets. Grow your own food. Everybody eats. So this is about everyone and every living creature. This is not just a farmer issue or an agriculture issue. This is an every living creature issue.